I ain't told nobody, but I just started boxing not too long ago. This is what I do to start my morning. My guys, they'll be here in the next couple of minutes or so. It's 7:02. We started at 7:45, so they'll be back in the next couple of minutes or so. But I'm gonna show y'all how I start my day, man. I'm trying to get fit, man. Real, so. You wanna see how this goes?
Y'all fresh off, you know what I'm saying? We finna get it in. I feel like Mayweather and Mayweather, goddamn it, stop playing.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Coach Julian. We're live at Punches and Bunches Boxing Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. We're located at 1034 3rd Avenue South in the Wedgwood, Houston neighborhood. Took the fellas through a quick boxing workout today. We started off with a warm-up, like always, a little bit of jump ropes and shadow boxing.
Malik really, write books, bro, for a living. Shit is crazy, bro. Look at him, bad as hell, bro. Ain't for nothing. Okay.
The first combination we're going to work on is throwing a double jab and then the cross. Excuse me real quick, I want to hit you in the face. So, with that double jab, I want you all to have a decent amount of distance, a little bit more than your arm reach. From here, I want you to kind of have some momentum going into it. 1, 1, 2. Come right back to the front of it, right? Let the bag do its thing. Pop, pop, pop.
Week 1 in the book, baby. Man, week 1 in the books, man. About to go cool down a little bit, pack my bags for later on for the shoot. And then in between that, go stop by the barbershop, man, get cut. Y'all gonna meet D Rose, man. He gonna put me in there. I told him don't do too much now. Just cut me like you normally cut me. Nothing extra.
Go sit in this chair. Well, there should be an empty seat on that backside, but he ain't got here. Text him and let him know you're here. All right.
And I was the type of person, like, if class was boring,
bro, oh God.
I'm gonna ask the teacher something crazy that's gonna shake the whole classroom up, so we can not talk about what she talking about, and talk about what crazy thing I just brought up. So I used to be disruptive, but I was disruptive with my mouth. And you know, like every sports team I ever played for, I was always the team captain. You know, so like it was just like little small stuff like that. Like when I would get in trouble in class, the teacher, I rarely got caught for real. Like if I did something crazy, I wouldn't get caught. It would be somebody else getting caught, but when they get caught, I'm the one getting pulled to the side. So, but then what I had to realize was the reason I was getting pulled to the side was because my teachers realized that they can get through to me.
You can get through the other ones.
Exactly.
You're the leader.
Exactly. That's what my name is. So Malik means leader in the African language. So when you look at all that, it's like, damn, this was already written.
So this is destined to happen.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm just really living in my purpose for real.
That's good.
Yeah. And I got a chapter in my book called, so the chapter's called The Chosen One, and I talk about that actually. Talk about like
that's good as hell, man. There's so many people that still like, still to this day, like, don't know their purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
If I ever move, I'm gonna try not to cut me up.
Yeah.
Y'all heard him? You heard what he said? If he move, I'm getting screwed out.
Man, right now it's 11:10. Our ride come get us at 11:30, so we on short time, bro, small window. But we about to head to the crib. I'm about to get ready. I'm about to put my first fit on. Show y'all my crib a little bit. Show y'all my room, man. I want y'all to see what my wall looking like. This is where I get my inspiration from. This helped me birth the Book of Vision. So y'all rock with me, man. KJ better have that breakfast ready too. So KJ, when you see this, just know. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let the camera know too if the breakfast is good or not. But that breakfast better be ready because we got like 20 minutes to spare.
When you think about everything in the world, think about what's going on in the world. You got to think about from the standpoint of there's two people. There's one ones that take advantage and ones that take advantage. And it sounds the same, but it's not, you know. It sounds the same as people that can be in environments and they take advantage, they soak it up like a sponge, they learn from it, they become better in their space. Or people just love to be an advantage and they leeches. They leech on and take advantage of the opportunity that you make for yourself and they latch on to it, but they never learn nothing from you and they never learn how to become a better them. So they basically just taking advantage of being in a space without even bettering themselves, bro. It's like, that shit like one of the worst things ever. Like when we talk about Lil Bro a lot, you know what I'm saying? That was it. That was a lot. That was what I spoke on, you know?
Right.
Because it's all about having people around you that want to be better and want to become better, you know? Versus just having people around you just along for the ride. And they'll ride your car till your wheels fall off and then go jump on somebody else's car.
Thanks.
You know? And it's just crazy like that, man. But that's the world. That's the world we live in. And you can define each and every person in the world based on those two principles. The ones who take advantage and the ones who take advantage. You know what I mean?
My room that I sleep in, like, this is my favorite room because this is like my lab. It's like my trap. This is where I get everything done at, you know? So sometimes, like, when I go certain places and I got to go speak, if I don't know exactly what I want to speak about, I just literally wake up, I go to this wall, and I just pick and choose like what I want to go off of. Like, I may come over here and I may look at something like, but this is my favorite one right here. We did this with Aspire, with the company I work with. And this is like a letter to our future self. So kind of like everything I wrote in here is a letter I wrote to myself, to my 32-year-old self. So a lot of this stuff on here, I come back and look at because there's some stuff on here that I'm accomplishing now, and there's some stuff that I still got in the works, like, so. But yeah, this is my first ever paid speaking gig, man. It was crazy because Pat introduced me. He put me on to the gig, but he introduced me, and I was the keynote speaker, so that was cool seeing the roles change because normally I'm introducing him. And I never forget this because this really means something to me. I see this is the last thing I see before I leave every day. Cause like those like the roses we had on our suits for my brother's funeral. One more thing I want to show y'all real quick. These are my daily affirmations. Now I don't want y'all commenting, text me saying how my mirror dirty. I know it's dirty. But these like affirmations I tell myself every day. So like I am a predator, no handouts. I catch my own food. I get what I get because I live in beast mode. So when I get things that I deserve, I'm not super duper surprised or ecstatic about it because I deserve it because I live in beast mode. My mama always used to tell me, be better today than you were yesterday. That's like her favorite quote that she tell me. And then I fear nothing but God, and I always thank God in everything I do. And then no lunch breaks. Like no lunch breaks just came from seeing one of my older brothers. I'd never seen him take a lunch break before. And not saying don't eat, but it just shows it's just a testament of the hard work that he does and what he's been putting on. So that's where the no lunch breaks come from. So y'all gonna see that a lot. Just pulled up to the shoot, man. This the fun part right here. This the part I've been talking about for almost a year now. Really 2 years, but last year was when I reconstructed the whole book and did a whole 360 with it. So.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl K Renee, all things KR, owner of the KR brand. I'm out here serving as a creative director for this big project Malik's got going on with his book drop. I'm so excited for him and just how he's been able to overcome so much tragedy and just, you know, make things shake.
What's up? I'm Tyler. I was Leak's stylist for this shoot. We spent the last 6 months doing pictures and sending me things. He would text me at 3 a.m. like he likes to do. Hey, do you like this? We went with the tan suit because we knew he would do a yellow background. We just kind of worked over it over the last 6-7 months to get his outfits together. And I'm just happy to see it all come together for him.
This is my mama on the road. So mom, when I'm on the road, when I'm traveling with Aspire, I'm in good hands because of this lady right here.
He gets away with nada.
I call her Miss Make It Happen.
Yeah.
He's Mr. I Got You.
Well, man, keep checking in, hollering at my boy Leak, you hear me? You feel me? Over next door, we got the trenches, brand opening, March 20th. We about to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And my boy got the book coming out, about to go crazy too. And you can get the book at the trenches soon when it comes, so be on the lookout.
what is the name of your book, and can you elaborate on the meaning behind that?
The name of the book is called The Book of Vision, A Conversation with Malik Yant. I chose that because the book is a conversation between me and the person who's reading it. And it's a conversation that they don't have to speak on it with anybody else. And when they close it, it don't even have to be talked about. So when they open it, it's just me directly talking to the reader. I want it to be as intimate as possible.
Got you. What is your inspiration behind the book?
The inspiration behind the book goes all the way back to the details of the book, because I'm super big on detail. So I went with the color yellow because that's my favorite color, and I realized over the pandemic that yellow was a pretty vibrant color. And you told me before we got to talking that yellow was a color of optimism. So I learned something new every day. But yellow was just important, especially because I was reading. I do a lot of reading. When I was reading, I don't want to say what artist it was because I don't want to mess it up, but it was one artist who faced depression, and what he did to cope with his depression was he ate yellow paint because the color yellow brought him happiness. Now, he did die of poison from the paint, but just the fact that someone as intelligent as him, thinking of the color yellow as happiness was a confirmation that yellow was my color. And then sky blue was my grandma's favorite color. So I just wanted to incorporate that and just pay homage to her.
Next question is, what was your writing process like?
The writing process, it wasn't too long. Like, I reconstructed the whole book, I want to say July 2020. I talk about it in chapter 1, or whichever chapter is inspired by disappointment, that's when I talk about like the process of it. It wasn't long at all. It was during the pandemic though, because the first book I wanted to drop back in 2019, it looked too much like Pat book. So I was like, I can't give the world the same book. So I went on and dropped what would have been my second book. My second book was like, I told myself like the first one was gonna be me getting my foot in as an author, but then the second was gonna be the one that give me like national fame or like enable me to be renowned. So the second book, so that was the process behind it. It wasn't long, it was fun. I got to pick it up when I felt like it because it was something I was talking about, something that I like to talk about. So the process was cool, I enjoyed it.
Okay, cool. And so for this book, who is your target audience? Like, who do you want to reach?
My target audience, honestly, would be like from the age you even learn how to read. So I'll probably say about 4 or 5 years old to you take your last breath, you take your last blink. So probably about from the age 4 to 5 years old to 80, 90, 100 years old.
Okay. What inspired you to begin writing?
What inspired me to begin writing, it started back when I was in 7th grade. I always hated writing. I still hate writing to this day. It was just something I was good at. But it started back in 7th grade. My dad, he went away to prison back when I was in 7th grade. And me, my sister, and my brother, well, my youngest brother, we all like challenged ourselves to different, we just had different challenges. So my sister, her goal was to become school queen of her high school, so that when she graduated, he would be there, in which she accomplished that. He was there at graduation. My little brother, he was like, I'm gonna grow my hair out into locks, because locks resemble strength. So he was like, he gonna grow his hair out, and he gonna cut them when my dad get out. But so my brother to this day has locks down his back, so he kept them. He started them the day that my dad went off to prison. And then for myself, it was to journal. From 7th grade to half of my 10th grade year, we lived inside of my mom's truck. She had a Jeep Liberty, and we lived in her truck. And what would get me through those nights, what would get me through those late nights, early mornings, would be like journaling. So I told myself I was gonna journal every day until my dad got out, and I was gonna present it to him when he got out as a book. And of course, I had an Android, so it went out. So I wasn't able to do that, but it showed me that I had a new coping mechanism, if you would say.
Okay. Next question. What do you want readers to take away from your book? By the time they close the last page of the book, I want readers to be, I want them to be encouraged. I want them to be fearless. And I want them to remember that whatever is keeping them up late at night, waking them up early in the morning, and they just keep pushing on them, and whatever they're thinking about doing, I want them to just to dive in and do it, because that's what I did. That's what my peers did. just dive in and do it. So that's what I want them to take from me.
Okay. And then last question. What do you think your brother Byron would say to you today? See you about to launch your book and doing your video and photo shoot. Like, what do you think he would say?
He'd probably be here. Like, he probably would have found a way to be here. He would have drove that 6 hours up the road because he used to call me every day. And I ain't gonna say exactly what he used to say because he used to curse a lot. But he used to be like, bro, what the F you doing? What you waiting on? Because we had plans of when the book dropped to do a book release party, and that was gonna be the first time since my graduation that the whole family was in one place at one time. So we was just, gonna love on each other, put all our differences on the table, and just enjoy the whole process. The very last serious message he sent me, because we joked around a lot and we talked every day, was that he said, keep going, all gas, no brakes. So that's probably what he'll tell me today.
Hear you. Dear Mr. Malik Yant, congratulations. We are extremely elated to inform you that you have been promoted. You have been a dependable, productive, and loyal member of the Aspire team. In achieving this high honor, you have demonstrated leadership and its finest qualities: humility, determination, courage, integrity, and company-minded decision-making. We congratulate you on behalf of the company for this achievement. As your post grows within the company, your responsibility towards your work will increase. We move forward in good faith that will continue to excel and grow in your leadership position. We look forward to working with you in the transition and growth of your leadership.
Keep playing.
Oh, this is a real team.
Keep playing.
Bro, this is my first ever. Hey. Oh, snap.
You want to read that first?
That's crazy.
Nah, man. Congratulations, man. We love it, bro.
Malik.
Then there's real signatures on here too.
like that from the school.
Hold on, let me put this on the ground real quick. Hold on. I just got promoted. Hold on. Wasn't gonna tell me nothing. Hold on.
Can you hear Channing?
Man, look, hold on, y'all. I gotta show y'all something. Man, I just got promoted. I ain't even know. Hey, I thought I was gonna eat. I thought I just came to eat salmon and macaroni and cheese. These boy pulled up, man. What the world?
Big league. He need vibration.
Hey, promotion. Hey, talk to me nice.
On behalf of me and Channing, man, we appreciate you. You know how we work. You eat what you kill. So, effective March 8th, we want to increase your profit sharing percentage. You know what I mean? Reflective on the letter. Just as a way to say thank you. You know what I mean? You've been down for a very long time. We want to keep growing. Hopefully, we'll have one of these meetings for everybody at some point. But just the timing of it, like I didn't plan it to be today because of the book signing or the opening. Like it literally kind of just happened that way. You know what I mean? So I definitely wanted your guys to be here because they've been believing in you and helping you with the Inspire journey. Shit, before I even knew you probably was on the Inspire wave, and so I can't take credit for the quality of the letter. That's straight from New York, you know what I'm saying? So, but it is fresh John Hancock.
You sneaky, you sneaky. The camera on you. Bro, this crazy, bro. Hey, you a sneaky one, man. I didn't know you were sneaky, but you sneaky for real. Bro, this crazy, bro.
And before, you know what I mean, we try to figure out a way to honor you, man. We wanted to give you some flowers, man. We know you had a tough last few months, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to just bless you with something that was near and dear to you, brother. So, you might rock with that a little bit.
It might be something to do with that suit.
Mason's blocked too. Man. But it's a Warwick Dunn jersey. Man, what you know about Warwick Dunn, bro? What kind of jersey is it? Florida State, Warwick Dunn. Hold on.
He says more in the bag.
Oh.
You got more, huh? What else you got?
Oh yeah. This match what I got on for real.
You can wear that when LSU punish y'all next year.
We going to the game too. We going to the game.
That dress.
That's crazy. I got the tomahawk. Ain't no way you got me a Warwick. Done, though. That's what's up.
You know where you from, though. You from Louisiana, right? For real? You know that? Hey,
bro.
From DR.
Bro, that's strong.
You just like you just
Hey,
committed.
I feel like I just committed.
Hey, you just got your letter and pen and everything.
He said the letter intent, that shit hilarious.
It sound like you just got it.
Yeah, I can smile for the camera.
I'm doing video right now.
You doing video?
Hey, you supposed to think you the truth.
Hey, well, y'all don't even know how I'm about to rock this jersey. I'm trying to think, do I want it framed or do I want it?